Well, we're working on some copper jewelry this morning. Got these wires twisted and flattened. So I've been filing, squaring them up. And then it's kind of hard to do when with full-length pieces like this, but solder the center in it, but also a border around it. Anyways, basically what I'm going to do is make another one like that. Yeah. Great little pastime, little hobby. Yeah, that's what that is. I've got my improvised tools, got my roller here, the anvil I made. I like making my own tools as much as I can. They have more value for me. A lot of the things that I make, I don't like to sell them. Actually, hang on here, I'll show you something else. I made this bouquet of roses. So this one is steel here, but these are copper. Yeah. I don't know if you can see it, it's not focusing too well. But anyways, whoops-a-daisy. Yeah. Made those two. This one God made, that white one. I'm not gonna take credit for that. That one's nicer than what I can make. But yeah, so these days I'm playing with a lot of copper. I don't know, I feel drawn towards it. Turquoise as well. I got a big chunk of turquoise. I broke a bunch of pieces off. So somehow I want to incorporate some turquoise into like copper bracelets. I'm not sure what I want it to look like yet. I have an idea, but it's all a work in progress. This is also, since I'm what some people would call a recovering addict, let me just turn the music down a little bit. Yeah, so since I'm a recovering addict, I find this kind of stuff really helpful for my brain. It's great brain exercise. That crystal meth will fuck you up, man. The first little bit that one does it, you know, it really blows things up. Like it will make you be a lot more creative, but just for a little bit, you know, just for like a few weeks maybe. And then what happens is you never sleep. You're just up always. So you're just taken from yourself, you know. You might, and you know, the first little while be more productive and all that stuff. But what happens when you don't get sleep? You just start wearing your brain out, your body, and then it goes the opposite way. It tends to just dumb you down. I feel bad for meth addicts. So many of them. It seems like they're not gonna, you know, recover from it very well. I feel very, very fortunate that I've come around so far. The meth did the most, you know. I was into heroin, well, opiates. The opiates have always been my favorite. The opiates didn't affect me in the same way. In fact, they actually did make me more productive. Like in the long term, like if I'm loaded on opiates, I can work like a motherfucker. The meth, it just, after a while, your brain is so scattered. It's literally like your psyche gets fractured into all these different pieces, and it just gets lost, you know. So going back and picking up all the pieces it's a process, man. It takes years, you know. It takes years. But what I have noticed is the more I align myself with what makes my heart sing, the addictions, they kind of fall away naturally. It doesn't have to be such a struggle, you know. You do have to put the effort in and be serious about it. But if you follow, or if you do things that you're passionate about, it's just the more you do it, the less you need to fill that hole with something useless like fucking drugs, you know. They're not useless. They serve a purpose, but we overdo it. I am what they call California sober. So I smoke weed. And psychedelics. That's something that has helped me a lot. I'm not saying psychedelics are the cure for anything. They just open up your mind and, you know, tune your body in for a moment. But to see any changes, you still have to, like once you sober up, you still have to take what you saw and what you learned during one of these psychedelic experiences and you gotta put it into practice. There's this misconception that psychedelics are the cure for, you know, many things. And it does for some people, you know. Some people you know, they do it once and it drastically changes their life. But if that can be I don't know what I'm trying to say. I don't know what the word is I'm looking for, but there's a misconception about it. There's a misconception that psychedelics are the answer, you know, and they are in a way, but it lies into what It's about what we do with it. And that goes for anything. You know, I've noticed, like, I don't know, like gurus or yogis. I don't know what the proper word is for them, but let's say people like Sadhguru or whatever. I used to like him a lot, but I've kind of changed my mind. I think he's a bit arrogant, and I find he'll say something to whoever he's talking, and then the person will be like, I see what you're saying. It's like, you know, I see what you're saying, and he'll say his part, and Sadhguru's like, no, that's not what I mean. And then he'll say the same thing that his guest was just saying, the exact fucking same thing, just use a few different words, but it's the exact same thing. So it's just, he doesn't, I think he's a little bit high on his horse, you know. I'm not saying that he doesn't have good insights, but I think the fame got to him a little bit. Anyways, people like that. What was I trying to say? Oh yeah, they'll, like the ones that are just into like yoga and stuff like that. They'll be like, no, psychedelics are, they're not the answer. And then there's people that use psychedelics like myself, and for a long time I was saying that's the fucking thing. I found the path. It's the one, you know. But the further I'm on this journey, I realized that it showed me what the path was, but I still have to walk the fucking thing, you know. But it will show you. It will show you all kinds of things about yourself too. I'm talking about a lot of different things here, aren't I? Anyways, yeah, let's, if you're struggling with different addictions, whether it's sugar, or overeating, or drugs, any kind of drugs, before you get too hell-bent on cutting all that stuff out, find something that makes you happy. Find something that makes your heart sing. Gain some traction in that first, and then the transition to removing the drugs are going to be a lot easier. The drugs, we use them to fill a hole, right? So if we remove the drugs, we got that hole again, right? So what are we going to put back into that hole? There's a lot of dirty jokes in, filling holes and stuff. But we're going to leave that for some other time. Yeah. Anyways, I'm just rambling a little bit. If any of you are interested in hearing, I've got a lot of stories about my past. You could say that I'm very fortunate to be alive. I've kept my guardian angels super busy, to the point where they have at times let me know that if I don't, start being more careful, and we're to the point where they were threatening to retire, in a manner of speaking. So I had to start being a bit more, behaving myself a bit more. Anyways, I don't even know what I'm going to title this video, because I started out with the intention of working on this stuff, and then I started talking. So anyways, here what I want to do is I want to make a set. So a bracelet and a ring, a matching set. And a friend of mine is having a birthday. Actually, had her birthday, That was a couple days ago actually already. Anyways, she's not around, but I was gonna give her a birthday gift, you know. I'll make more videos about you doing these copper things. For now, I think I'm gonna continue. I'm still getting ready for work this morning, so probably won't film anything at work because it's a really dirty job today, fixing a feed truck, and there's lots of oil and mess, so it's doesn't really work to record too much. And besides, the people that I work with, they don't really want to be on camera, so filming these things, I do it when it's appropriate, you know, and when I can kind of be undisturbed. Sometimes I have a small job where I don't need to move around too much, so then I can set my camera up. Oh, well, you know what? I'll make a separate video on that. But I made myself a tripod. Made myself a camera tripod. Now I got like better things to record my videos with. But anyways, I hope you all are having a good day. If you're not having one already, take a moment, sit yourself down, shut everything off, put your phone down, do all that stuff, take some deep breaths, you know. Take a few minutes just to breathe, like just that little bit. You can feel the oxygen coursing through your body. It just feels good. But if you do this for a few minutes, you get really high. And it's the best high it's the best natural high that you don't need to pay for, you know, and it's always there. I love breath work. It's amazing. We take it for granted. The best things in life are the most available, you know. Air being one of them. Anyways, yeah, have a good day, guys. Love yourselves. Love the ones around you. Remember, it's a mirror. So, if you are good on the inside, what you'll see on the outside is also going to be good. What are you focusing on? What are you looking for? You'll find what you're looking for. If you're looking for, you know, keeping your eye out for negative things, I promise you'll find it. If you are looking for good things, you'll find it. It's all there. It's all there. And it's all here. It starts here. Do things from a place of love. Be patient with people. You know, if you're struggling with something, with someone, it helps to put ourselves in their shoes to understand where they're coming from. It's harder done than said sometimes. And if it's not, you know, we don't have to always be around people that make things hard on us, you know, or that makes it challenging for us. So it's a balancing act, right? But yeah, I'll make some more videos where I more focus on the making of this stuff. Maybe a little bit less talking. And yeah, we'll have some fun together. maybe a little bit of talking. Anyways, fuck, love you guys. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy this stuff, like and subscribe or follow, whatever the thing is. I'll keep posting more stuff. As I'm finding my niche or different things, this is also a practice. Even making these videos is a practice for me to, find ways to get myself into the flow of things. So I'm just kind of sharing part of my journey with you guys. That's all, and with the hope that it's brightens people's day, or maybe some of my stories resonate with people, or help people in some way. I want to do what I can to help elevate the world around us, right? So anyways, once again, have a good day. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you around soon again. Okay, then bye.